Spa-Francorchamps, arguably the most iconic Formula One circuit of all time, and undoubtedly one of the circuits I can't pronounce properly. With races spanning all the way back to 1925, this venue existed decades before Formula One, and analysts predict it will continue to exist long after Formula One is gone. Located in Belgium, this track has given us recent bangers like Max Verstappen winning in 2023, Max Verstappen winning in 2022, and who could forget 2021, the fascinating event that saw Max Verstappen win, followed by an unlikely second place in then backmarker George Russell, a race that, despite this miraculous achievement by the Williams team, will best be remembered for making us ask the question, why do extreme wet weather tires even exist? A riveting question we are still grappling with today. Sunday marked the 2024 Spa-Francorchamps, which, despite the name, was only the 80th time this race has been run. Confusing name aside, the event was quite simple. Vroom vroom, near home, the fast car. I thought you guys said you knew Formula One. Why did I hire you? The event was quite simple. No safety cars, no rain, no accidents. Just 19 cars gunning for the lead, and Perez, who has secretly booked a 2-year Miami getaway that begins in August and just doesn't know how to tell anybody. With little in the way of high-speed crashes, mechanical failures, or other things that make an F1 race worth watching, we settled in for an out-and-out strategy battle, the thinking man's race. What was it going to be? A two-stopper going medium, hard, medium? Or a two-stopper going hard, medium, hard? The choices were basically just that. And that's what the teams did. Some stopped earlier to try for the undercut, others the overcut. But it was after the first round of pit stops that one man tried something completely unexpected. The no-cut. Yes, you heard that right. Toy Story superstar turned Mercedes boy genius made a profound realization partway into his second stint. The hard tires were really hard. How hard, you ask? One analyst said they were harder than you would be if Sydney Sweeney grabbed your and spit on that thing. Speak for yourself. This revelation led the young Brit to forego his second pit stop entirely, opting instead to babysit his white marked tires over the remaining three-quarters race distance. The decision had everyone doubting him, with multiple announcers asking not if, but when his tires would give up like I did on my dreams and force him to settle for less than the best. They were saying things like, when George Russell gets past, when George's tires fall off, George Russell this, George Russell ain't about that. Well, shut your mouths. Y'all announcers ain't know nothing. All y'all pundits talking about George Russell ain't no tire whisperer, George Russell a fake, shut your mouths. Y'all know that citizen got caught in the simulator, racing around the circuit and stuff. Bloke's been talking to tires since, I don't even know when. Mother playing him like that. But fall off, his tires did not. And lap by lap, he converted every last one of those non-believers into full-fledged evangelicals, proclaiming his great work on his good years to all who would listen. And as he crossed the finish line in first, mere meters ahead of his teammate, he completed what is unquestionably the most elaborate implementation of this meme in history. Because only a few hours after he celebrated a champagne victory, the FIA announced he was disqualified from the race after failing the post-race weigh-in by 1.5 kilograms. News to which Toto Wolff was quoted as saying, "That's a big load of shit." But the devastating announcement wasn't all bad news for Mercedes, as it promoted teammate Lewis Hamilton to victory, marking his first back-to-back victory in a while. A while? You can't even Google it? And with that, the 2024 Spam Fork contest came to a close. As for what happened to the other drivers in the race, who really cares? It's like my old man said, if you're not first, you're last. And if you are first, you're disqualified and second is first. Or something like that. Join us next week where we answer the question, is Carlos Sainz absolutely cooked? And if so, would Gordon Ramsay approve? For Formula Voyager, I've been your host. Seriously, none of you guys know anything about Formula One? How am I supposed to look like I know what I'm talking about on here? Are we still rolling?